Forget everything you know about high cholesterol and heart health. In this video, I'll reveal the truth about foods that help or harm your heart. Let's dive into the topic of cholesterol and heart health. Cholesterol is essential for our survival. We need it for cell membranes, hormones, vitamin D, and digestion, so we do need cholesterol. The issue is excess cholesterol can harm our heart. Too much LDL, or bad cholesterol, contributes to cardiovascular diseases. So yes, we need to monitor our cholesterol levels. The idea that cholesterol doesn't cause heart attacks is false. Studies link high LDL levels to increased cardiovascular risk. So what's the bad cholesterol level you should worry about? That's the key question. It varies from person to person. I'll show a table for easy reference, but it changes based on risk factors. For instance, someone with high blood pressure, diabetes, who smokes or has had 2 heart attacks needs a much lower LDL level than someone who exercises, has normal blood pressure, no diabetes, and normal triglycerides. For the healthier person, 130 would be fine. They won't have a heart attack from that. But for the high-risk person I mentioned first, even 70 could be high. Just to give you an idea of how it changes, many people share info incorrectly, leaving you confused. Sometimes you have the same value as someone else, but the doctor gives the meds and not you. That's why this happens. Now you know. Got it? So what foods raise bad cholesterol and which ones lower it or boost good HDL cholesterol? While LDL dirties arteries, clogging them and causing atherosclerosis, HDL cleans them. So high levels of good cholesterol are great for health. Let's watch the video. I'll start with the 12 best foods, then the 7 worst, the heart's villains. So what are the best? Number 1 is fish. I'll include all types here. It can be cod, salmon, sardines, or any fish you have access to. Why? It's a lean protein source, low in calories, good for health, and many fish have omega-3s. But why not just stick to fish with omega-3s? Because sometimes you only have access to other types of fish. In some places, I know salmon is more expensive. So eating fish is good for your heart regardless. If it's a fish with good fats like omega-3s, even better, okay? Number 2 is avocado. Avocado has good fats that can boost your good cholesterol. You've seen how important it is to focus on good cholesterol too. It also has antioxidants that fight free radicals. Free radicals contribute to atherosclerosis, fat buildup in blood vessels. Eating avocado is beneficial for your heart health. Half an avocado daily is very beneficial for your health. Why didn't I suggest a whole avocado? Though healthy, too much avocado can lead to excess calories and metabolic issues. This can cause fatty tissue buildup. So be mindful of how much avocado you eat, but half an avocado daily is great for most people. Number 3 is nuts. Walnuts, cashews, almonds, hazelnuts, macadamias. I really enjoy them. I'm into macadamias right now. Which one do you like best? If you can't get those, peanuts work too. Peanuts have good fats, magnesium, zinc, chromium, and selenium. They can help thyroid function. Many nutrients for your body and can help lower cholesterol. Number 4 is olive oil. Olive oil is well studied for heart benefits, boosting good cholesterol due to its healthy fats. Use olive oil in salads or to saute vegetables if you prefer. Heating olive oil doesn't make it toxic, contrary to some online claims. Olive oil only loses properties at 180 degrees Celsius or higher. Your home stove can't reach this smoke point temperature. So don't worry, use it for sautéing or in salads as you like. It's healthier to use olive oil instead of lard, for example. Much better and healthier, as lard contains animal fats and saturated fats that can harm your heart. I'll discuss this more later, but it's better to use extra virgin olive oil instead. Number 5 is red fruits like cherries, strawberries, blackberries, and blueberries, which contain anthocyanins. Anthocyanins are being extensively studied with many benefits for heart health, blood pressure, and as antioxidants. Many claim you can't improve cholesterol through diet, which is completely false. True, about 60 to 70% of cholesterol is produced by the liver. While we can't change this endogenous cholesterol, diet can modify 30 to 40% of your cholesterol levels significantly. Don't buy into the idea that you can't change cholesterol through diet alone. Often there's a significant genetic factor, right? It's worth noting, but often we can achieve ideal good and bad cholesterol levels just through diet. Number 6 is dark green veggies like arugula, lettuce, broccoli, and kale. They're packed with vitamins and substances that relax blood vessels and regulate blood pressure. You've seen that high blood pressure is a key risk factor, so it needs attention. Including these dark greens in your diet will benefit your health greatly. Number 7, which is controversial, is oats. Oats contain beta-glucan. Beta-glucan has many studies showing it can improve cholesterol by up to 8%, boosting good cholesterol and lowering bad cholesterol. That's quite significant, just by adding oatmeal to your diet. Why did I say it's controversial? If you have fatty liver, diabetes, or high triglycerides, be cautious with oats. Why? Because oats are mostly carbs and sugars, about 65%. So there's that aspect too. If you don't have diabetes or fatty liver, oatmeal can greatly benefit your heart and cholesterol. For diabetics, who make up a large part of our audience, try chia or flax seeds instead. I prefer chia. It's easier to add and has fewer calories. Number 8 is tomatoes. Tomatoes contain lycopene, which can also benefit your heart. Lycopene is well studied for prostate health in men. For our viewers, eating tomatoes is great and also helps heart and blood vessel health. Number 9 is garlic. Garlic contains allicin and has properties that boost metabolism and relax blood vessels. It's worth adding garlic to your diet. I eat it every day. I love eating lots of garlic. And number 10 is onion. Onions contain quercetin. Quercetin has been shown to have many heart benefits in recent studies. Garlic and onion make a great combination. Add tomatoes and you've got simple, market-available foods that are great for your heart. You might wonder, why are heart attacks becoming more common? It's because people eat less of these foods and more from the second list, which I'll explain. But food number 11 is dark chocolate. Dark chocolate, 70% or more cocoa, is rich in antioxidants, polyphenols, and caffeine. It benefits your heart, boosts good cholesterol, and contains healthy fats. It's worth adding to your diet. And what's the recommended dose of dark chocolate? 30 grams a day is sufficient. Eating more doesn't increase benefits, just calories, like olive oil and avocado I mentioned. It has good fats, but watch the amount. Oh, I didn't mention the olive oil amount. It's about 7 ml per day, okay? And number 12 is eggs. Did you notice I included eggs? On the cover, did you wonder if eggs were good or bad for your heart? Well, now you know eggs are very good for your heart. First, egg whites have helpful proteins, but yolks also contain good fats, vitamins, minerals, choline for memory and brain health, B vitamins, and nutrients for eye health. So it's worth adding whole eggs to your diet. You can safely eat 1 or 2 eggs daily, yolk included. If you're an athlete eating lots of eggs daily, then it might be worth removing some yolks. But I'm talking about high consumption levels for athletes, not what most people do. You can eat the yolk. I eat 1 to 2 whole eggs daily without issues and maintain good cholesterol levels. Now, what are 7 foods to watch out for that might raise bad cholesterol? Before I start the list, I want to know if you're enjoying this. If so, don't forget to hit that like button. Let's aim for 20,000 likes so the system sees the video as relevant and spreads this info more widely. If you're not subscribed, hit subscribe and turn on notifications to get alerts when I post. So what are the 7 worst foods? Number 1, processed meats like salami, Parma ham, and even turkey breast, despite its healthy reputation. These processed meats contain high levels of nitrates and nitrites as preservatives. They're high in sodium and preservatives, linked to increased colon cancer risk if eaten 3+ times weekly. These processed meats can also raise your bad cholesterol, so it's best to avoid them if possible. Number 2, another food group to pay attention to is sugary drinks. This includes chocolate milk, sodas, and other sweetened beverages. Why? You're consuming empty calories, no fiber, no vitamins, just pure sugar. This simple sugar quickly raises your blood sugar levels. From a metabolic standpoint, it's fine to eat other carbs. You don't need to completely avoid sugar or go on a zero sugar diet, as many suggest. However, you should control your intake. Avoiding sodas and sugary drinks will benefit your health. Many people talk about fruit juices. If you have issues like fatty liver or diabetes, it's best to avoid certain juices like grape, mango, and orange. They lack fiber and have concentrated sugar. Other juices can be good options like passion fruit, cherry, or lemon juice. I particularly enjoy lemon juice. So, yes, you can have some juices, but be cautious with the ones I mentioned first, okay? Those are more sugar concentrated. Now, if you don't have any of these issues I mentioned, then yes, for cholesterol concerns, you can drink orange or grape juice. They even have helpful substances, but watch the sugar content. Number 3 is about cooking fats. Be careful with what you add to foods like butter, margarine, lard, and coconut oil. These contain lots of saturated fats you're adding. Are you frying food? If you can't use a non-stick pan without fat, which is ideal, use a bit of olive oil, but avoid the fats I mentioned. You'll be consuming excess saturated fats. Control is key. You don't need to ban saturated fats entirely, but you must regulate them, okay? Moderation is crucial. If you're frying an egg and add lard or coconut oil, calorie-wise, it's better to eat 2 plain eggs than 1 fried egg. You can eat more, feel fuller, and get more benefits if you avoid these fats. I strongly recommend avoiding saturated fats in your diet. Number 4 on the list, pre-made, packaged, and fast foods. Those ready-made supermarket foods like box burgers, pizzas, and lasagnas. It's best to avoid these ultra-processed items. Want a burger? Make it at home. It's cheaper, tastier, healthier, and you know exactly what's in it. But don't buy those pre-made burgers. They can harm your health, raise cholesterol, and increase cardiovascular risk. Number 5 is added sugar like cakes and ready-made sweets, or even sugar you add to food. Coffee is great for the heart, but only if you don't add sugar. If you add sugar, you lose many of those benefits. Why? Because when you consume excess sugar or diets with added sugar, there's an increased cardiovascular risk. This isn't just my opinion. I'm not saying sugar is totally forbidden, but be careful with these foods. Too much sugar can harm your health. A diet high in simple carbs increases the risk of diseases I mentioned, so be cautious. Now, for other carbs, especially regarding cholesterol, if you're going to eat bread, you can, but add some protein. Throw in some chicken or eggs and you've got a good combo. So bread isn't off limits like some say. It's all about what you pair it with. A buttered slice, that's fats and carbs together. Not great, but bread with protein, that's the way to go. Got it? Number 6 might shock you. Full-fat dairy, whole cream, whole milk, they're packed with fat. Go for low-fat dairy options instead. Same deal with cheese. If you're eating cheese, go for ricotta. It's healthier than fatty yellow cheeses like cheddar, parmesan, or provolone. Avoid cheddar especially. It's in many ready-made foods. Best to steer clear of those. Now, many people claim milk is inflammatory. That's a big lie, okay? Skim milk can actually be very good for your health. Of course, if you're lactose intolerant or allergic to milk protein, then yes, you should avoid it. Otherwise, don't fear milk. It's a great ally, just like eggs. There are many myths about milk. It's worth including in your diet. I'm encouraging you to add it, but choose skim options to avoid the saturated fats I mentioned. Number 7 on the list, vegetable fats and foods with hydrogenated fat. You need to be extra careful with these. All right? Like ice cream or chocolate, many chocolates contain vegetable fat. It's best to avoid these and choose ones with higher cocoa content, no vegetable fat, and no trans fats, which are worse than saturated fats. On a scale of 0 to 10, how would you rate this video? If it's a 10, I'll make more videos like this one. Also, let me know which part of the world you're watching from. What city are you in? I'm speaking from Porto Alegre. I have a suggestion for you to watch, a video where I discuss supplements. Did you know that some supplements can be dangerous? There's a lot of marketing hype about supplements. In this video, I talk about 8 supplements I'd never use. Want to know which ones? Then click here to be directed to that video. Take care. See you next time.